Luffy emerges in victory and Kaido is dead? One Piece chapter 1050. We finally have the conclusion to Luffy versus Kaido. Or do we? Let's go through the chapter. Alright, so we start off a chapter, obviously chapter 1050 honor. And it's interesting. So, we see Kaido plumbing through the ground and he's in his dragon form and he suddenly turns into his normal human form. And what happens here, it looks like his head is catching on fire. So then we get a panel saying, hole made by Kaido and hole made by Big Mom. And I said, this looked like the core of the earth. If you guys haven't already, check out the reaction just to what I just did. So by the looks of it, Kaido's head made such a big giant ass impact that my boy, and Big Mom as well, it was probably Big Mom's weight, let's be honest. But Kaido made such an impact that he plunged into the core of a wano, I guess. And then we have Yamato obviously catching Luffy, and it says the declared victor on the rooftop has been revised. Monkey D. Luffy has won the fight. Now, I think I was coping last week. I was one of the ones who said, "Ayo, Kaido, my boy Kaido, you got to get up. You got to get up." That didn't happen. Kaido didn't get up. He went down, and I mean, like, I don't think there's a chance for him to even get up now. So mixed thoughts about that, but we'll talk about it after. Obviously, okay, then we have Yamato saying you guys are believably great. Luffy's obviously knocked out, but then we have this beautiful panel, right? And I won't go through all of it because we've already seen it before. Then we obviously have, like I said, them talk about Yasui and Longnose Man. I don't remember his name. I think it might have said it, but I can't see it at the moment. Draw me in the comments if you guys want for that. He's talking about obviously Otoko, Yasui giving his life for Otoko, obviously living a better future. And she's like, let me change my message. And we get one of the most beautiful panels I've actually seen in One Piece. And I really can't wait to see this animated. It says, thank you. Instead of saying, I want to see you, Daddy, this says, thank you. And that really touches my heart. It's like, she's just really saying, yo, Daddy, you gave my life for me. Like, yo, that's touching. That is touching. And it really makes the Yasui death really stick a bit more. You feel me? Like, hit me in the feels. Hit me in the feels. And obviously got the big man crying too. Like, I might cry when that gets animated. We'll see. I have Neko looking above. He's like, this takes me back, with Sky Lanterns. And then, he's saying, there's no doubt about this now. Luffy has drawn Kaido straight into the ground. Like, this guy is gone. Like, legit into the core. You get everybody cheering. Literally everybody. Momo's low on the floor on that. But everyone's just like, yo, we beat it. Where's Mr. Morj? Yo, Morj, someone clip this and send this to him. Morj, yo. The raid's still gonna fail? What you saying, Morj? Okay, amazing. But technically, he still could be right now. I'm playing, he isn't. We have everybody sort of celebrating Nami, Usopp, all the Straw Hats, and then he's saying, hey, Zoro's eyes aren't opening. So I wonder what that, like, Death Reaper thing was with Zoro. I guess it's the symbolizing his death. There's no, like, bigger picture to that. Then, obviously, we get Momo flying again, or, like, still on the ground, speaking to Zunisha, and he's like, I've decided I'm not going to open up the borders of Wano yet. And I see a lot of people speculate and say, hey, maybe Momo's going to open up right after. He ain't, apparently. He ain't going to do it. And Zunisha's just like, you made me walk all the way fucking here? Like, you fucking kidding me? No, I'm playing, right? So Zunisha's like, I'm going to trust your judgment. And he's just like, thank you. I'm sorry for making you walk 1,000 miles. And he's just like, what is that earthquake? And then we, like, move on a bit. And this goes back to, and I haven't actually watched a recent episode. I looked at a little bit of it. In episode 1018, I want to say it was. Yeah, I think it was 1018. We get, obviously, the CP0 guy. I don't remember his name exactly, but he's just like, hey, even once after Kaido's defeated, the fight's not going to stop there. And I remembered it from the manga, actually. Like, even if it's a coincidence that episode was pretty much last week. So he's just like, even after Kaido's defeated, the fighting won't stop. Everybody's going to continue to sort of fight a little bit. I can't remember his exact words, but something along the lines of that. And look what's happening right here. He was sort of made the prediction, and he was right about this prediction. But Yamato pulled up, and she's just like, hey, yo, hold it right now. These guys saved your life, Our general stopped the Battle of Onigashima. If you keep fighting after being saved, after being spared, I'm gonna grind you to the ground personally. So love that from Yamato. You do love to see it. Obviously, someone in the prison, he's just like, yo, what the hell is that? Then boom, a volcano sort of erupts, underwater volcano. I don't know really what to call it here. That's what they say. Momonosuke flies to Thingy. Everyone's just like, yo, it's got Zero. No, it's Kaido, right? But it's obviously Momonosuke. He's like, don't be alarmed. I'm not Kaido. That was the final send-off for the supreme commander of the Beast Pirates. So, now, this is another thing here. Like, I will get to this legit in a second. So actually, no, I won't say it now. We'll say it right at the end. Obviously, we have Hiyori, and we got the Akazai 7 pulling, Akazai 9, my bad. Akazai 9 pulling up, even though I don't think there's still 9 of them. Where is, I'm interested to see if they're literally all there though. That's what I'm most interested about. Like, where's Kinemon? Like, I don't see him there unless someone can spot him there, but I'm pretty sure I don't see Kinemon. So he already pulls up, and obviously Kadoshi are obviously being like, you know, the boss of this town. He's just like, hey yo, let me tell you something. Allow me to present the new Shogun of Wano. And obviously, I hope he doesn't go like turn around and be like, hey yo, Theodore, I don't know if a woman can be a shogun. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm generally like curious if a woman can be a shogun. So next chapter, we got interesting things, but let's talk about next chapter after. Kaido has appeared to be sent off. All right, like I said, he appears to be put in a volcanic eruption. So I guess you could really say the way Odin went out was the same way Kaido went out, even though Odin had a magnitude to his stuff. I pray, and I will go for the color pages right now, that was not Kaido's send off. If that is Kaido's send off, I am extremely disappointed with that. I'm gonna be extremely disappointed with that. If that really is the end of the Kaido flashback, I'm extremely disappointed with that. Luffy versus Kaido is the end, so I'm a little bit upset about that, but I guess the anime could sort of help with the conclusion to make it a little bit more satisfying to me. This chapter I enjoyed though. There's a part of my stomach where it's like sort of deep down and hidden where I'm just like, really, Oda? And then there's a part of me where like, well, just me now. I'm like really happy about it. It's like the end. I'm just like, yo. And I didn't really like, if I'm being completely honest, yeah? I'm excited for Luffy vs Kaido. I was excited for it. What I really want to see is the post arc of Wano, where we got all this juicy information, seeing what's happening on the outside, and we move on to story. We've been on Wano for almost 3 years now. I think it's been 3 years. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that too. And I'm not sick of it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the end, but I want to see something new. Like, we've had this battle with the raid going on for ages. Come on, bro. Like, everybody's fight is over. It was just Luffy's. We're just waiting for that to end. Now we're getting the post arc, the juicy post arcs. I feel like there's gonna be somewhat to similar like a bit of an Eddie's Lobby post arc where we sort of get, you know, a lot of juicy information. We'll see what happens though. So let's make some predictions now. So I do. There's a part of me who really wants to cope and say Kaido is actually coming back, but then there's a part of me is just like, Azu, you're not coming back, you know? He's not gonna do Togashi and somehow magically appear again. He ain't coming back. Don't get your hopes up. Big Mom, I obviously do think Big Mom. So this is where I have hope, right? So when Big Mom was sent off, Big Mom obviously had these words of this like, I'll come again for you guys, like for Law and Kid, like she won't forget this. And she sort of got plunged to the same bit as Kaido. And I have the hope, Big Mom obviously isn't gone because that's foreshadowing that she's coming back. Now you have to say, oh, so Kaido landed in the exact same circumstances as Big Mom. Kaido, I think he's stronger than Big Mom, as we can see from that. Is he gonna die and Big Mom isn't? Or is Kaido gonna survive too? See, that's the end of the fight, but now we have to see what really happens after that. Yamato catching Luffy, beautiful. So Luffy's gonna have a wake up, and I feel like he's gonna be like, Yamato, you're gonna be a Straw Hat. That's what I'm predicting. Okay, so I don't think there's a break next week. No, there isn't. I pray there isn't. I don't think there is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that too. Beautiful. So now we're really wrapping up everything. So I want to know what you guys really think of the chapter overall. Overall, it's a 4 out of 5 chapter for me. Like I said, there's that little part of me what I disagree with. And from a critical standpoint, like I'm enjoying it. Like I'm happy to move on. Like this, like I'm happy to move on. Like if I'm completely honest, that's how I feel. Kaido, like I don't know if he's dead. I honestly do not know if he's dead. And there's like if he's dead, I'm gonna be really pissed. And that's even a little detail here. Like I just saw a hole made by Kaido and his horns cut off. Interesting. But because of the Big Mom stuff, I don't think we have to worry about Kaido being dead because she landed the exact same spot as Kaido and it was foreshadowed Big Mom's gonna come back. So Kaido has to come back at this point or actually have more of a send off. We haven't actually got to see Kaido. I'm upset we didn't see Kaido in like the fucking star pose like Katakuri and Doflamingo, whoever that may be. Dope though, we pretty much covered everything from Zunisha, and it's really interesting how Momo really went about his approach not to open the borders of Wano. We really have to go talk about that now. So now there's going to be speculations like, ayo, is Momo, if Momo is not the Shogun, if somehow Momo is not the Shogun, then I think Momo's joining the Straw Hats. Like, I think he will, but I sincerely doubt it. Yamato's not going to join, as in like, she has to at that point. Beautiful though, that's about it. Let me know if you're enjoying these reviews. Check out the reaction. Link up here if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Like and sub. Trying to get to 10K. Let me know if you want in the comments. That's what I really want to know. Join me Discord. We can talk about it there. I'll see you next time. Sensei.